What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel once again. I appreciate you guys for tuning in the video. Now in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some of the new best snipe filters currently right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam. Now before we get into the snipe filters, I want to shout out one of my supporters. His name, I don't know how you really say his name, but I'm gonna guess is Meredith Portnoy. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but I just wanted to shout him out because he did ask for a shout out in my last video. And I'm here for the people, bro. I'm here for y'all, bro. If you guys show love to me, if you guys support me, I'm gonna show love back. That's just how I work. But with all that being said, man, let's head straight into the snipe filters. Now the first snipe filter I'm going to be giving you guys is going to be the endgame Atlantic filter. So for theme, you're gonna want to look for endgame. Once you find endgame, you're gonna want to go to division and put Atlantic, and then you're gonna go to minimum buyout and put 500. Now the thing about the snipe filter is that there are some cards that aren't snipes. So obviously Larry Bird is not a snipe, so do not buy Larry Bird if you see him. There is a couple Larry Birds here, but it isn't, you're gonna have to work a scroll, but there isn't too much Larry Birds that is gonna make it a problem. But let me show you guys which ones are the snipes. And this snipe filter, there's a lot of great cards that you can snipe. So obviously Taco Fall is going to be a snipe, Jason Tatum is going to be a snipe. I don't know if Julius Erving is going to be a snipe, Ben Simmons. So there is a lot of different cards, and I think Kristaps Porzingis is in this snipe filter as well. As you guys can see, Kristaps Porzingis. So there's a lot of different cards that you could get for snipes. This snipe filter is also good for those people that have Larry Bird enabled. So if you already have Larry Bird, let's say you already have endgame Larry Bird, then you could just put you could enable exclude user owned cards, which means that it blocks out your Larry Bird. It blocks out all the cards you already own. So if you own Larry Bird, you will not see Larry Bird, so then it will make it better for sniping. But if you don't, there is a couple Larry Birds here, but it's not too much where it's going to be a problem. So you can just scroll if you guys want to. So this is a great snipe filter right now, because obviously there's a lot of great options that you could get. And even if you get one of these Ben Simmons, one of these Jason Tatum's, Taco Falls, even Kristaps Porzingis, you're going to make yourself a good amount of MT. So make sure you go check this one out. Now the next snipe filter is going to be one that's been really popping off, and it's going to be the center dark matter wizards one. So for position, you're going to want to put center obviously, and then color is going to be dark matter, and then you're going to want to go to team and then look for wizards. Once you find wizards, you're going to want to look for the cheapest card on your console, which should be Porzingis, the 16-bit Porzingis. Porzingis is pretty cheap, so he should be around like 7,000 MT. Yeah, so 7,650 MT. So what I would do, I would work a scroll, and if you see Kristaps Porzingis for like under like 5k, around like 5k, obviously you could buy him, put him up for, you know, 7,000 and make that 2,000 MT profit. But not only that, the reason why this snipe filter is really good at the moment is because not only can you get Kristaps Porzingis, but you could also get Manu Bol, and you could also get George Murasan. So you do have a great chance to get a really good snipe. If you see a Bobo, bro, you can make yourself hundreds of thousands of MT. And if you get George Murasan, I think he still goes for around like, I don't even know, like I don't know how much he go for, like 50k, 60k maybe now. So if you get him for like 7,000 MT, sell him for like 50, 60k or whatever he goes for right now, you can make yourself a ton of MT, man. And especially if you get that Manu Bol. But not only that, Kristaps Porzingis is also a very good snipe, because there's a lot of people that are pulling him up. He's a very common card that a lot of people are pulling in packs. So a lot of people are pulling up for very cheap. So make sure you go check this one out, because it's been popping recently. So the next snipe filter is going to be a very budget one. So for those people that don't have a lot of MT, and this snipe filter is going to be the Galaxy Opal cheapest. So for color, you're going to put obviously Galaxy Opal, and then look for the cheapest card on your console. So the cheapest card on PlayStation at least is at 2,750. So what I would do is probably put it down to like 2,000 MT, your maximum buyout, and then buy anything that pops up here. Obviously, as you guys know, Galaxy Opals really aren't worth nothing at this point of Myteam, and they are very common. A lot of people are pulling them in packs. So a lot of people are pulling a lot of Galaxy Opals and pulling them up for very cheap. I've seen so many Galaxy Opals go for like 1,000, under 1,000 MT. So if you guys see any of those cards, anything that pops up here, honestly, just make sure you buy them and make sure you sell them for whatever the cheapest card is, so you can make yourself a lot of MT, man. Because in this snipe filter, there is a lot of pop-ups, because a lot of people obviously, as I mentioned, are pulling a lot of Galaxy Opals and pulling them up because they have lost their value. So make sure you go check this snipe filter out. Now the next snipe filter is going to be another snipe filter that is very great right now, and it's going to be the dark matter small forward Pacers one. So for color, you're going to put dark matter. Position, you want to look for small forward, and then you're going to want to go to team and then look for Pacers. Once you find Pacers, you're going to want to look for the cheapest card on your console, which should be Jonathan Bender. I don't know how much he goes for. I don't know if he went down in price or not. So Jonathan Bender is at like 6,000 MT. So what I would do, I would probably work a scroll, and if you see a Jonathan Bender for very cheap, obviously like 4,000, 4,000, 5,000, under 5,000 MT, make sure you buy him so you could sell him and make some profit. But not only that, the good thing about the Snipe filter is that you could also pull an Invincible Danny Granger, I'm pretty sure. So you guys can see Danny Granger is also another option that you guys can get. And if you get Danny Granger, if you pull any Danny Granger in this Snipe filter, make sure you pick him up, man, because you're gonna make yourself a good amount of MT. And the reason why this Snipe filter is also really good is because Jonathan Bender is another very common card, so a lot of people are pulling them and pulling them for very cheap. So make sure you go check this one out, man, because it's been popping recently. Now the next Snipe filter is going to be an Invincible one. So for theme, you're going to look for Invincible. Once you find Invincible, the thing you want to do next is go to position and go to center. And then once you do that, you're going to want to look for the cheapest center Invincible on your console. Now the cheapest center Invincible should be DeMarcus Cousins, obviously, and he's at around 33,000 MT. So if you guys know the pricing of like different cards and stuff, I would probably work a scroll, because there is some ways that there are some other cards that you could pull that you can make good MT. But if you guys do not know the pricing of different cards, so what I would probably do is put your maximum bout down to like 28,000 and basically buy anything that pops up. This is one of the most favorited Snipe filters, because obviously there's a lot of great center Invincibles that you guys could pull. Let me just show you guys right now. So obviously you could pull DeMarcus Cousins, Marc Gasol, Mo Bamba, Shaq, Manute Ball, bro. Like there's a whole bunch of different cards you could get, and literally if you pull one of these cards, bro, you can make yourself a good amount of MT. So make sure you go check this one out. Now the last Snipe filter I'm going to be giving you guys is one that I feel like a lot of people aren't using, but it's going to be the end game cheapest. So for theme, you're gonna want to put end game, and then you're gonna want to look for the cheapest end game on your console, which should be at around 88,000, which is gonna be like the J.R. Smith, Dwayne Wade, even Paolo Bancheros. And you're gonna want to know like which cards you are like you want to snipe. I would keep it as a scroll, and if you see like obviously like the Taco Falls, the Ben Simmons, LeBron endgame, LeBron James, even like Kobe or Jason Tatum, obviously you will want to buy them, because all those cards, they go for over 100K. But not only that, a lot of people are pulling like Dwayne Wade, J.R. Smith, and like Paolo Banchero, and they're saying that those cards aren't worth like as much as the other ones. So a lot of people are pulling those cards, and sometimes they don't know the pricing, so they're putting them up for like very, very cheap. So for example, if you see any of those cards like Paolo Banchero, Dwayne Wade, J.R. Smith for like under like I don't know, like 75,000 or under 80K, make sure you buy them, put them up for like 88,000 or whatever they're worth at that time, so that you can make that MT profit. And in my opinion, this is one of the best Snipe filters, because obviously you could pull any end game in the game. You could pull like, you know, Yao Ming's, whatever the big end games are, Victor Wembanyama. So there's a lot of great options, and if you get one of those like big card snipes, bro, you can make yourself tons of MT, bro. So make sure you go check this one out. Anyways guys, that was pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. We just hit 200 subscribers, and I appreciate all of those people that have been subbing up, liking my videos, bro. But we are now on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. So if you guys want to join, you know, the community, support my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man, because we are on a road to 1,000 subscribers, man. And stay in tune for future Snipe filter videos, you know, future pack opening videos and stuff like that, different type of videos that I want to bring to y'all. But with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video once again, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Peace.